Mortgage rates. I know this is going to be a surprise to you, but the rates have been risen. The rates have rised. The rates are higher. Okay, end of video. I just brought you some shocking news, right? All right, look, with all kidding aside, yes, the rates are higher. And actually, they're triple what they were a couple years ago even, which is crazy. But they're not super high. Yes, they are triple, but they're not super high. You're in the fives, maybe even six. Investors can still get a great rate. So why did all this happen? Well, the big reason is to combat inflation. Well, why are you hurting people by raising the rate when we could just keep the rate lower and keep the economy high? Well, low rates, higher prices, higher rates, lower prices. I mean, it's not as simple as I make it sound, but that's pretty much what it is. It's the common case of supply and demand, right? So we are around 5.5 or so, between 5 and 6 right now for a normal civilian citizen buying. Interest rates for investors are around 6 to 7. Commercial rates aren't even that high either. They're higher. They're in the 7, maybe 7.5, 7.25, somewhere between 7 and 8%. This is just a rule of thumb. So what are the key factors that go into affect your rate? Your credit, your income, the amount of money you're putting down. Now, who's this they, is the Fed. I mean, straight up, it's the Fed. It's a cleverly named bank. The Fed has absolutely nothing to do with the government, although they're probably in cahoots. Nonetheless, the Fed raises the rate, which in turn the mortgage rates are raised. The banks are supplementing the higher rate. It's the amount of money you can make on your money, or the amount of money you can borrow money. I mean, that's just how it is. Speculation, and most mortgage professionals are saying the rates are going to be steady and stay this way for the next year, year and a half. They don't see rates rising higher, but they don't see rates falling either. My opinion, I tend to agree. We're balancing the market in real estate right now. So the buyers and sellers are the bulls and bears, the fun and not fun, the fight or flight are kind of fighting. So we're trying to figure ourselves out. But we're now getting into a more balanced market, so the rates are probably going to stay balanced, stay in this range right now. But don't let that stop you from buying or selling. I know it's easier said than done, but offer accordingly. And I'm not saying go offer $100 on $1 million house, but within reason, let's go out and shopping and let's buy some places, okay? If you want to hit me up, I'd be glad to help. My team works nights, weekends, all day and all night, 24 hours a day. But now hit us up. We do get calls and texts at all hours from people all across the country. We're glad to help in any way with home ownership, first-time home buyers, investors. We love you all. Have a great day, everybody.